Have you ever wondered what it's like to wake up with the sun, not an alarm clock, on the open plains of Africa? This is the world of the Maasai, where being a warrior means living with purpose, courage, and deep connection to land and tradition. Today, we'll walk alongside a Maasai warrior, through a single day, witnessing the timeless responsibilities and values that shape his life. Set aside your routines and step into a world where every action is a living expression of culture, resilience, and belonging. The Maasai have preserved their core traditions, even as the world changes around them. The ceremony, marking a warrior's transition to adulthood, is still celebrated with the same reverence as it was centuries ago. Warriors may carry mobile phones, but they wear their red and carry their spears with pride, balancing modernity and heritage. Elders are deeply respected. Their wisdom guides every important decision. Every act, from tending cattle to sharing stories, is woven into a cultural fabric that has endured for generations. This commitment to heritage is what makes Maasai culture vibrant and resilient today. The Maasai live in the Great Rift Valley, a land of vast grasslands, acacia trees, and dramatic skies. Their nkangs, circular homesteads, blend into the landscape, protected by thorny fences from predators. The land is both provider and teacher, demanding deep knowledge of its rhythms for survival. Warriors know every spring, every safe plant, and read the weather in the clouds. Wildlife, giraffes, elephants, lions, are not just neighbors, but part of a delicate balance. The Maasai have learned to coexist with these animals through mutual respect. This profound connection to land and creatures is at the heart of being Maasai. In the hushed hours before dawn, the African savanna holds its breath. A blanket of pre-dawn darkness drapes over the vast expanse of Kenya and Tanzania, a stillness that speaks of untold stories waiting to unfold. The air is crisp and cool, carrying the scent of dry earth and distant rain. It's a time when the world seems to pause, gathering its strength for the day ahead. Young Lemperus rises quietly, a silhouette against the faint glow of the dying embers in the family's hearth. He moves through his family's hut by memory, each step deliberate and silent. The familiar scent of smoke, earth, and cattle fills his nostrils, a comforting reminder of home. The darkness is a familiar companion, guiding him through the maze of sleeping mats and earthen walls. Outside, the world is still holding its breath, a canvas of muted colors painted across the horizon. The vast savanna stretches out before him, an endless expanse of grasslands and acacia trees. The air is heavy with anticipation, a sense of expectancy that permeates every living thing. The cattle stir, their low moans and gentle shuffling breaking the silence. They sense the approaching dawn, their instincts guiding them towards the promise of fresh grazing. And the first light tentatively colors the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange, pink, and gold. The darkness begins to recede, revealing the beauty and majesty of the African landscape. The sun, a fiery orb, slowly ascends, casting its warm glow upon the awakening savanna. Lemperus scans the surroundings, his eyes sharp and alert, searching for any signs of danger. He looks for any unusual movement, any disturbance in the natural order of things. His senses are heightened, attuned to the subtle nuances of the savanna. A warrior's first duty is to ensure his people's safety, to protect them from harm, and to safeguard their way of life. It's a responsibility he carries with pride and unwavering dedication. He is the guardian of his community, the protector of his family, and the defender of his traditions. As the sun rises higher in the sky, its golden rays illuminate the vast savanna, bringing warmth and life to the land. The landscape transforms into a vibrant tapestry of colors, a breathtaking panorama of natural beauty. The Nkong comes alive, a hive of activity as the Maasai people begin their day. The sounds of laughter, chatter, and the rhythmic pounding of grain fill the air, a symphony of life that echoes across the savanna. The women prepare food, their hands moving with practiced ease as they grind grains, milk the cows, and tend to the fire. The aroma of cooking wafts through the air, a tantalizing invitation to partake in the morning meal. Children laugh and play, their carefree spirits filling the air with joy and exuberance. They chase each other through the village, their laughter echoing across the savanna. And the warriors gather, their tall, slender figures a striking presence against the backdrop of the savanna. They exchange greetings, share stories, and discuss the day's plans. Lemperus drinks fresh milk from a traditional gourd, replenishing his strength and preparing for the day ahead. The milk is cool and refreshing, a vital source of nourishment in the harsh savanna environment. He checks his spear, ensuring that it is sharp and ready for use. The spear is more than just a weapon. It is a symbol of his strength, his courage, and his connection to his ancestors, and wraps his red shuka, the traditional cloth worn by Maasai warriors. The red shuka is a symbol of bravery, a visual representation of the warrior's commitment to protecting his people and upholding their traditions. It signifies his readiness to face any challenge, to defend his community with unwavering courage. Plans are made for the day, strategies are discussed, and responsibilities are assigned. They decide which pastures to visit, carefully considering the availability of grazing and the presence of potential threats, and which waterholes to use, ensuring that their cattle have access to fresh water. With preparations complete, the warriors stand ready, their faces etched with determination and resolve. They are prepared to face whatever challenges the day may bring, their spirits fortified by tradition and community. The savannah awakens fully, teeming with life and energy. The sounds of birdsong, the rustling of grasses, and the distant calls of animals fill the air, a symphony of nature that celebrates the dawn of a new day. And the warrior's responsibilities begin, his journey intertwined with the rhythm of the savannah. He steps forward, ready to embrace his role as protector, provider, and guardian of his people. Every morning is a renewal of purpose and tradition, a reaffirmation of the Maasai way of life. It's a time to honor the past, embrace the present, and prepare for the future, ensuring the survival and prosperity of their community for generations to come. For the Maasai, cattle are far more than just livestock. They are the very essence of life, the cornerstone of their culture, and the measure of their prosperity. The deep connection between the Maasai people and their cattle is woven into every aspect of their existence, from their social structure to their spiritual beliefs. Cattle represent wealth, providing sustenance in the form of milk and meat, and embodying a sacred trust passed down through generations. Each animal is cherished, its well-being intrinsically linked to the prosperity of the family and the community. The bond is palpable, a silent understanding between herder and herd. Lempiris and his fellow warriors, the guardians of this precious heritage, guide the herd out each day, leading them across the vast savannah in search of fresh grazing lands. Their knowledge of the land and the needs of the cattle is profound, honed over centuries of experience. Using a symphony of calls and whistles, a language understood only by the Maasai and their cattle, they communicate with the herd, directing their movements and ensuring their safety. These sounds are a constant reassurance, a familiar melody in the vastness of the African landscape. The daily walk is a vigilant undertaking, a constant dance between providing for the herd and protecting them from the dangers that lurk in the shadows. The warriors are ever watchful, their eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of threat. Predators like lions and hyenas are a constant threat, a stark reminder of the wildness that surrounds them. The warriors' senses are always alert, their spears at the ready, prepared to defend their cattle and their way of life. Their bravery is not just a display of strength, but a testament to their unwavering commitment to their community. Brotherhood is forged in these long hours spent together, a bond strengthened by shared responsibility and mutual reliance. The warriors are not just herders, they are brothers, united by a common purpose and a shared destiny. Age mates share duties, stories passed down through generations, and precious water under the scorching sun. They learn from each other, support each other, and rely on each other in times of need. This camaraderie is the bedrock of their society, a source of strength and resilience. They practice the adumu, the famous jumping dance, a vibrant display of athleticism and cultural pride. It's more than just a dance. It's a ritual, a celebration of their identity, and a demonstration of their physical prowess. The adumu is a test of strength, stamina, and coordination, a competition among age mates to see who can jump the highest. It's a spectacle of grace and power, a symbol of the Maasai warrior spirit. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, casting its intense rays upon the savannah, the herd instinctively seeks refuge in the shade, finding respite beneath the sprawling branches of acacia trees. The warriors, ever vigilant, form a protective perimeter around the resting cattle, their presence a silent reassurance against any potential danger. Their unwavering dedication ensures the safety and well-being of the herd. This is a time of watchful patience, a period of quiet observation and unwavering readiness. The warriors stand guard, their spears held firmly in their hands, their eyes constantly scanning the horizon. Every action, every gesture, reinforces the values of responsibility and unity, the cornerstones of Maasai society. They work together seamlessly, each warrior playing his part in the collective effort to protect and provide for their community. The dawn of each morning is a living lesson, a constant reminder of the skills, values, and traditions that have sustained the Maasai people for generations. It's a time for reflection, for learning, and for reaffirming their commitment to their way of life. The morning embodies vigilance, honed skill, and the unbreakable bonds of community, all essential for survival and prosperity in this challenging environment. These are the values that define the Maasai, the values that will ensure their survival for generations to come. By midday, the warriors lead the cattle to water, a task requiring deep knowledge of the land. Waterholes are risky, predators lurk, so vigilance is heightened. Cattle drink in small groups managed with practiced skill to avoid chaos. After watering, the herd rests in the shade while warriors keep watch and share a simple meal. Warriors maintain their tools and appearance, sharpening spears and tending to their ochre-stained hair. These routines reflect discipline and pride, hallmarks of the Maasai warrior. Every detail, from duty to grooming, upholds the honor of the community. As the sun sets, the warriors guide the cattle home, their calls echoing across the savannah. Back at the day's work with the herd ends, but learning continues. Young warriors gather with elders, listening to stories, proverbs, and teachings that shape Maasai identity. Elders share wisdom about history, justice, and the natural world. This oral tradition ensures knowledge is passed down, not just as rules but as reasons and values. Warriors are encouraged to ask questions and think critically. Evening lessons bridge the day's physical work with the wisdom needed for future leadership. Night falls and the glows with firelight and the sounds of family. After the meal, the community gathers around fires for storytelling. Myths, legends, and lessons come alive. These stories are history, moral compass, and connection to ancestors. Song and dance fill the night, warriors leap, women sing, and the bonds of community are celebrated. Lempiras gazes at the stars, reflecting on his place in the universe and his role as guardian. The Maasai read the constellations, marking seasons and guiding journeys. The day ends in quiet connection, under a sky as old as their traditions. The day of a Maasai warrior begins long before the sun fully crests the horizon. It's a time of quiet reflection, a moment to connect with the land and prepare for the responsibilities that lie ahead. The air is cool, the sky painted with the soft hues of dawn, and the vastness of the savannah stretches out, a constant reminder of the world they inhabit. Is a living poem, a testament to a life lived in harmony with nature. Each action, each decision, is interwoven with the rhythms of the earth and the needs of the community. It's a life of purpose where every task, from tending the cattle to protecting the village, carries profound meaning. Responsibility, community, a deep-seated understanding that their well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of others. Decisions are made collectively, wisdom is shared freely, and the bonds of kinship are cherished above all else. The strength of the Maasai lies not just in their individual prowess, but in their unwavering commitment to one another, and connection to the land. The Maasai are the custodians of this land, and they treat it with reverence and respect. They understand the delicate balance of the ecosystem and strive to live in a way that sustains it for future generations. Their cattle are not merely livestock, but a vital part of their culture and livelihood, a connection to their ancestors and a symbol of their prosperity. Lempiras' world may seem distant, a world untouched by the rapid pace of modern life. Their villages, nestled amidst the vast plains, are a testament to their resilience and adaptability. They have preserved their traditions for centuries, passing down their knowledge and customs from one generation to the next. But the values of courage, respect, the unwavering bravery to face adversity, the deep respect for elders and traditions, and unity are universal. These are the cornerstones of a strong and thriving community, values that resonate across cultures and continents. They remind us of the importance of standing together, supporting one another, and working towards a common goal. The Maasai balance tradition and modernity, navigating the complexities of the 21st century while staying true to their heritage. They embrace new technologies and opportunities, but they do so in a way that preserves their cultural identity and strengthens their community. Guided by elders, the keepers of wisdom and tradition, who ensure that the values of the past are not forgotten in the rush towards the future. Their guidance is invaluable, providing a moral compass and a sense of continuity in a rapidly changing world, and open to the world. They welcome visitors with open arms, eager to share their culture and learn from others. They understand the importance of cross-cultural exchange and believe that by sharing their stories, they can help to build a more understanding and compassionate world. Their culture is not a relic, a static artifact of the past, but a living guide for the future. It is constantly evolving, adapting to new challenges and opportunities, while remaining rooted in the core values that have sustained the Maasai for generations. The children are taught the traditions, ensuring the culture lives on. To understand the Maasai, to truly appreciate their way of life, look beyond the images, the colorful clothing, the intricate beadwork, the iconic spears. See the respect, care, the deep affection for family and community, and unity at their core. These are the values that define them, the values that guide their actions and shape their world. By learning about and supporting, by actively engaging with and celebrating cultures like the Maasai, cultures that have so much to teach us about resilience, community, and connection to the land, we build a more connected, a more inclusive, respectful world. A world where diversity is celebrated, and where the wisdom of different cultures is valued and shared. The Maasai heartbeat, the rhythm of their lives, the pulse of their community, echoing through the Savannah, across the vast plains and rolling hills, and the ages, a timeless melody that speaks of resilience, strength, and unwavering commitment to tradition, reminds us of the enduring power of tradition. It is a reminder that even in the face of rapid change, the values of the past can guide us towards a brighter future.